On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Washington Commanders and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now back to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now, because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, this guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On second down, Elliott once more. And boy, this burgundy and gold defense charged up now. They stop him behind the line again. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Elliott will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Again, it's Elliott. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Ezekiel Elliott with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, The quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 2nd and 9 now. And this one is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on 4th. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. 2nd and 6. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Amari Cooper, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He's got him in, complete. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. 7 And the Texans have taken the lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
So there's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up a throw. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle made there by Linval Joseph.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. On 2nd down, here's Gibson again. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 30. Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A.J. Green, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left.
On the ball. On the ball.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Stroud now. Finding Knox there, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Elliott running right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Elliott. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Ready. Spike 60. Ready.
4th down. Stroud going to try to throw for it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now Elliott. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up. They'll try again with Elliott. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone to potentially tie this game up. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
They'll look to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this 1st half.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 2. Back to throw again. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's eyes go to him when he nears the end zone, and that includes the coverage. He took away the easy throwing lanes and forced a high throw.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember that 1st half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that 1st half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The Commanders bringing out the nickel package on 3rd down. Stroud. Looking to set for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he's just too loose with the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game, so they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Again, it's Robinson. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run this one right with Robinson.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
91 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, trap 50, trap 60. Check smash.
Looking to throw. Flushed out right. He's brought down to the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. 19. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are back within a score. Rodrigo Blankenship on for the PAT.
I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On 1st down, here's Stroud.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Here we go, set. 52 class.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set.
4th down. Here's Stroud.
And it's Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Back 60.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
Now back to throw.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Trying to get the ball to his tight end in the center of the field where he runs a lot of his routes and ostensibly is extremely comfortable. He was hoping he'd find a seam and a big gainer to go along with it, but that one was incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. Completes it to Samuel. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, this is something.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all.
Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I bet came in. It's a rookie, now I'm balling like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh. Then the juke move, Heisman stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. It's not a game, it's not a game. Banging on your chest when I come through the pain. Never been about the money or the fame. But when it bring both, so here we go again. Wins on the road, yeah, I got those. Couple records that I hold, yeah, I got those. It's the playoffs, the team just got home. We ain't going outside when it matter most. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic. Lights, cam, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's a many given Sunday magic.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.